What's up, guys? It's Azran here, and we are back with the last matchup of the quarterfinals, Arbiter versus Alliance. So we've got here Endel versus Alliance Dyla, and we've got Fairy versus Flying, and which is a pretty even matchup. Celesteela can put in a lot of work versus Endel's team, but other than that, this team can't, like, Flying also, Endo can also put in work with Coco, Azu, and Magirna, even Bulu. So let's start the battle off. Coco comes out. Zapper is the lead of choice. Endo goes straight for the Volt Switch. It's Life Orb, as we see. Goes into Clef here. Dial just roosts the damage off. He discharges here. Gets the Para. Clef gets the Rock Sub. Zap is going to defog here. Unfortunately, Clef gets parried here. So now one more discharge, and now we have a dead Clefable. Well, not really, but almost. So, but there is no dead Clefable. This Clefable is going to continuously soft-boiled. And now, Clef is going to get the Rocks up. Now, Endel's going to go into Bulu. And Dial's going to get the defog off. Bulu. Endel switches into Coco. And Dial goes into Lando. Endel, fearing the Scarf, goes into Bulu, as I would do, but then Dial just goes straight for the U-turn. Charizard decides to come out, and Dial now scouts for the Scarf, and edges here. And now we know it's Scarf, because he stayed in on a Charizard, and it did, like, pitiful damage to that Lando. So now the King, Celesteela, comes out. Klefki goes out. Decides to Heavy Slam on the Klefki. Heavy Slam was his spammable move. And now T-Wave comes out, and boom, Pair Hacks. As T-Wave does, still broken as shit. Klefki gets up the Reflect, Endel switches into Bulu here. But this Lando just keeps U-turning, keeps gaining the momentums that he needs. Coco comes out now. Heavy Slam doesn't do too much to the Coco now. Zapper comes out, and Volt Switch pops out from Endel. Now he goes back into Bulu here. Yeah, so this is 100% Scarf now. He's going to go for the edge. Doesn't matter. Always edge. One edge here. This time Endel's going to stay in and edge again, just to whittle the Lando. Gets the Rocks up now. Gets an edge. Still not able to kill, so then Alliance Dial able to U-turn out. Goes into Togekiss now. Endel's going to switch out into Klefki. And then this Togekiss decides to Nasty Plot. So this team, Dial's team has no, like, speed control because it has no Scarfer on it. So faster Mons are just going to completely obliterate this obliterate this team, per se. So Azu belly drums here. And the Togekiss is unable to kill through the light screen. The Lando's gonna get its its Intimidate off and Rocky Helmet last ditch effort. Charizard comes out, but even at 3.5 in the sun, it's not gonna live an Aqua Jet. So the Charizard is sacked, probably just in case Endel had a Waterfall. That's what Zyla did that for. And Heavy Slam comes out here. Now he gets the defense boost on the defensive boost for Beast Boost. So Magirna decides to shift gear here. And leeches. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's really unfortunate. Like, Endel could have just killed this Magirna and probably swept later. But now he is going to probably clean sweep. Yeah, he's clean sweeping now. This is over. Zapdos comes out. Ice Beam pops out. Yep, it's over. And then 2 T-Bolts will finish off the other 2 Mons. And boom, this Mantine goes down, and that's a GG. So Arbiter is up 1-0 to begin. Now we'll move on to the next battle. Whoops. Oops, spoilers. Spoilers. So we've got Alliance Seal versus Jkem. Jkem running, the Golem team. I tried running it, and I lost so many points. It's not my style. It just doesn't feel right. So Zapper comes out here. Magearna comes out, as you should always lead Zapper. Volts out here. Into the Heatran. I would have gotten damage on this thing so you could spam Heat Wave sooner enough. Rocks come out, because the Heatran always goes for rocks, because rocks are always imperative to electric. So now the Rotom volts out. It doesn't pump on the Heatran for some reason. It doesn't pump on the Heatran. Because Rotom is less valuable to against Steel than Zapdos. Like, Rotom is key versus Steel, but it's still not as valuable as Zapdos. So now the Zapdos is toxic, and now the Heatran is recovering up and getting rocks up. Another thing why you need a Thundurus. You need a Thundurus. Like, Thundurus could knock it off or superpower the Heatran. You know, force out the Skarmory. So now Steel is a little bit tougher. So Steel just goes straight for the Earthquake, because he doesn't really need to predict, because the Zapdos, if we were to switch it on the Earthquake, it would be at 45%, and he can just bring in Heatran again, you know. And if the Zapdos wants to defog, then Heatran will spam rocks. If the Zapdos doesn't defog, Heatran will whittle it with Lava Plume. So it's all over at this point, because without Zapdos, you're not breaking the drill. So Jakem had to make a play there and at least hit the drill for damage. And once again, he can just click Earthquake freely. Like, he doesn't need to spam it. So if this thing has Focus Blast, there's still a chance, but Raichu comes out. So this is Life Orb, so I don't know why he didn't go for Electric move there. If Driller come out, he still had one turn, and then if he switched back to Celestial, he would still be taking the free damage, but instead he took a Flamethrower to the face, and now the Raichu is dead. The only other win condition that he had. So Xurkitree just goes for the T-Bolt, and yep, it's just about over at this point. Because Zapdos is at 20%. Like, Seal didn't even need to make that play, quite honestly. He did not even need to make the Rock Slide play. He did, but it's not necessary. So now Jakem goes for the Z-Hypnosis on the Driller. T-Bolt comes out, but it won't matter because Excadrill is still faster. He even predicted the Excadrill there, but once again, Seal did not need to make that play. He can just send out Excadrill next turn when it whenever the Magearna dies, and then clean up. Oh, yep. So now Excadrill is going to come out and clean. And, yep. So I guess the fact that the Zapdos was toxic made it just so hard. Like, once you get your Zapdos toxic versus Steel, you are losing now. Even though Electric has a great matchup versus Steel, as soon as the Zapdos gets toxic, you are in a world of fucking hell, quite honestly. So we'll move on to the third battle. It's tied 1-1 right now. So it's Devin and his usual fairies versus Alliance Kaizen. Probably C-teaming with Poison, because everybody knows Devin uses fairies. So Kaizen leads off with Nidoking and switches to Venu, and Devin just goes straight for the Woodhammer. Devin switches out into Klefki. This Venu has Sleep Powder, so now the Klefki's going to go to bed, which is really unfortunate. Makes a really good prediction, though, like on the Bulu. Kaizen gets his rocks up. Dancy isn't even Mega, so Dancy is able to get its own rocks up. Earth Power is not going. He's going to kill. So now he goes back out into Bulu here. And now he goes into Venusaur. And Devin predicts that nicely and goes for the Zen Headbutt. At this point, if I was Devin, I would probably double. But he stays in. And Kaizen risks the Zen Headbutt. If this thing were to get flinched, then Devin lost. Like, Devin lost to Azumarill, probably. Because this Azumarill is probably Belly Drum. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him staying in when he had a perfectly good Alolan Muck to go into. Or even a Toxapex to get, like, I don't know, Rocky Helmet damage or something like that. And that's obviously not a choice-banded Bulu, so I still feel like that play was an unnecessary risk. So that Earth Power is still at 35 through grassy terrain and being not very effective, which is amazing. This Woodhammer does a fuck ton. What's up with this, like, non-banded Bulu? Like, is this Scarf or something like that? It doesn't seem like it was sub, just Scarf Bulu, I guess. So HP Fire goes out. or HP Ice to kill Nihilego. This is Scarf, so he's gonna go into Klefki here. Goes for the T-Bolt. Oh man, on the electric terrain, that's even worse. So now this Nihilego is gonna get a nice juicy beast boost. And Magearna comes out. Nihilego T-Bolts. Magearna flash cans. It's unable to kill. He switches back out into Coco here. And he's just sacking Mons left and right. And now Azu's going to come out. Nihilego's already at +2. Aqua Jet here is absolutely obvious. But now Venu comes out and walls the rest of the team. He's going to put Magearna to bed. Just Giga Drain up a few times. And Magearna, even if the Magearna wakes up, it doesn't really have anything in its arsenal to knock out the Venusaur. Even if this is defensive and not Spadef Venusaur. So Magearna goes down, and finally Azu's going to come out, and that should be a GG with a Sludge Bomb. So now Alliance is up 2-1, and now we move on to the next battle, which is Alliance Mythical versus Laxus. So he's got a Primarina, so I don't know how that is. So he leads off with Klefki, Diggersby comes out, Klefki gets off the Reflect, still does about like 76 to Klefki. That Banded Diggersby is so powerful. So Laxus goes out into Staraptor, goes out into Togekiss. So this Togekiss decides to nasty plot up, so this is Stall Breaker. Laxus gets through the Parahacks, he gets the Toxic off. Togekiss nasty plots again, the Chansey Seismic tosses here. And now we are going to see what is the bane of Normal's existence. The Heal Bell Stallbreaker Togekiss. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and this is not even Scarf Raptor, and even if it was, there's a Reflect. But this Staraptor has double Toxic, which I guess puts the pressure on. But that Air Slash is just going to absolutely obliterate the Staraptor. Porygon Z comes out here. Magearna is the play. Z Conversion comes out. And he's going to turn into Ghost, which is the new flavor of the month. Shadow Ball comes out, only does like half to the Magearna, gets Trick Room off. And now Twinkle Tackle Z move comes out, and the Magearna is in, but Chansey is here to wall. Clef comes out, decides to Soft Boiled, I don't know why. Gets the rocks up here, Calm Mining, this is a threat. I do not know why he Seismic Tossed on this turn. I do not know why Laxus Seismic Toss on this turn, because if he went to Diggersby, if he took like, maybe like 30-40% from the Moonblast, it's okay, he can knock something out. But now what's going to happen is a Moonblast is going to come out. And think about this, if Diggersby comes in on a Moonblast, he's going to be taking 80-90%. And that's exactly what happens here. Boom, 88%. Imagine, only 44%, and then you'd be able to knock out the Clefable. Because now he just can sack the Magearna. Because it's not really doing anything. Chansey walls it completely. Like the only things like Alliance Mythical needs to win are like Clef and Togekiss, and Tapu Koko is only here to scare out the Diggersby, which is banded. So Koko goes for the Volt Switch now. So back out into Clef we go. At this point I would have just gone hard into Diggersby. And then Rocks come up, so now Diggersby only has 2 switch-ins. So now Primarina is the sack. It's unfortunate this bitch didn't get to do anything. And now Coco's coming back out. And Alliance Mythical does not even have to risk it by Volt Switching. He can just go straight for the safe HP Ice. But he does risk... Okay, so he does risk the Scarf from Aloetta. I would have just gone like into Klefki or something like that. So now... I don't think anything can threaten out the Diggersby, but luckily the spikes come up. So now the Diggersby has no switch-ins. He goes straight into Diggersby here, and it dies because Showdown rounds down. Meloetta comes out, and he just has to hope for like some Spadef shit, but not even, yeah, it was over at that point. And I'm going to save you the trouble. This Laxus' only place to get Parahacks on a Fable, but spoiler alert, he doesn't get it, and we end the battle at turn 125 with a Togekiss cleaning up. Like, I think these Chansey and the Clef like tried to PP stall each other, and then after that the Togekiss just came in and cleaned up. So Alliance takes it 3-1, and they shall be facing the X League in the semifinals, while we have the Lotus League. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time with coverage of the semifinals. Bye-bye.